All right. Hey, everyone. Amanda Goldman-Petrie, or AGP here, founder of Market Like a Nerd. And today we are joined by my awesome client, Tami, who's here to share a little bit with us about her experience working with us in the Market Like a Nerd team. So, hey, Tami, thanks for joining.
Hey Amanda, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. Happy to do it. Okay, so Tammy, I like to start these things off just by helping everyone to kind of get to know you and see what super cool people I work with. So, can you first just tell us a little bit about yourself and your business?
Yeah, my name's Tami Schmickle, like Amanda said. My business is Celestial Transformations. So basically, what I do is I show heart-centered women entrepreneurs how they can use astrology to create a business that's really completely aligned with their heart and soul and is prosperous for them. You can find me at www.celestialtransformations.com.
Awesome. Yes, and what you do is so super cool. Very unique approach to
Yeah,
business. Hopefully, the stars are aligned for this video to go really, really well today.
they are.
Okay, perfect. All right, beautiful. So Tammy has worked with us in a couple of different capacities. She started off working in our BAM Academy program, which is now Selling Like a Nerd. But then she's also in our PAC program about how to grow Facebook groups. So we've worked together in a couple of different ways. Before we talk about some of the experience working in those programs. First, I want to talk about what your life was like beforehand, before you found us. So, Tammy, can you tell us, what was your business like beforehand? What were some of the problems or challenges or even goals that you had that brought you our way?
Oh gosh, well, oh gosh, there's so many things. So I was basically very new in my business, had just started things, just gotten my website going, was starting to watch a lot of free webinars, download a lot of free gifts, was getting just overwhelmed with info and just really, really confused on what the heck I needed to do to get this business going and how to implement everything that I was learning. So I was just basically spinning my wheels, just overwhelmed, just not having a clue what to do.
Hmm.
So luckily, one of the webinars I watched was yours, and that's what led me to you.
What was it
And
about the webinar?
it was the getting 50 clients in 90 days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
so that was really eye-opening for me, and that really started making me think, wow, there's really some amazing info here, and I'd like to learn more. So then I had signed up for a call with you, which I had never done with anyone before. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah,
Oh, well, I'm glad it went well. That's awesome.
yes,
Cool. And so at first in your business, you were kind of spinning your wheels. You were overwhelmed by information because there is a vast supply of it out there
yes, there is.
and didn't really know exactly what next steps to take. So you signed up for the webinar, which probably kind of made some of those steps a little bit more clear.
It did.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I try to be pretty clear about the steps in my webinars. Signed up for a call, and then you joined BAM Academy. So what happened from there? Can you talk a little bit about some of the breakthroughs, transformations that you had working in that program? How did things change?
Things changed just amazingly because I just felt I really needed structure. I really needed accountability, and I just intuitively knew that you were the person that was going to give me that and could help me really move things forward. So I basically learned how to move forward, the things that I needed to do step by step so that they're laid out and not just a big mass of information in front of me. I learned how I got very clear on exactly who my clients were and how to help them. I got um, I got taking the big action steps that I needed in order to grow my business and to get more comfortable doing those. I ended up taking I moved out of my comfort zone so much during
Yeah,
this
I
program.
remember.
Yes, and did a lot of scary things, but it has all been very good. And it's really, especially like with learning, I really appreciate you helping me with learning how to talk to my clients in discovery sessions and just getting over my fears of those calls because I had never even had a discovery call before I joined BAM.
Oh, I
So
didn't
I
know
had
that
no clue
either.
what to do. Yeah, and you helped so much with that. I really appreciate it. So,
Yeah, absolutely. I know that was uncomfortable for you. I could sense it
oh
on our
yeah,
phone calls.
oh yes.
No, but you did it. You powered through it and you did awesome. Yeah, no, I'm so proud of you. So, you started out being an overwhelm. Do you feel like being in BAM Academy really calmed that down and gave you the clear steps that you needed?
Yes, most definitely. Yeah.
Absolutely awesome. Beautiful. So then that's kind of the breakthroughs and the transformation. You went from overwhelmed to having clear action steps. You went from being pretty new in business to doing some really scary sales stuff and finally
Yes.
getting on the phone with prospects. You learned how to schedule those discovery calls. You had that one first client that you've never had clients before, which I thought was pretty cool. But that's transformations and that's breakthroughs. What about the experience? Because that's really important for people to hear about too. Not just what are some of the results, but what is it like working together? It's important to have a coach who makes you feel supported. So can you talk a little bit about what the experience itself is like?
Yeah, it's been such a good experience all the way through because you're very organized and you're just very awesome at what you do, and it's really helped me just feel very comfortable and just know exactly what I need to do and when I need to do it, how to do it. I've just felt like it's really opened my eyes to a lot of things that I either didn't know at all before or knew very little about. I've appreciated like how you go so above and beyond with helping, like I mean, you reply so quickly in the Facebook group and you're always so helpful, and you just go way over above and beyond what I expected completely. So it's been
Aw.
just amazing. And having the Facebook group with all the other ladies who are so helpful and supportive as
Oh, they're
well
so much
has been
fun.
amazing. Yeah. I've loved that.
Yeah, it's like a little sisterhood. I love it.
Yes.
Cool. So then, if you had to kind of dwindle that down into 3 words, what are the 3 words you would use to describe me as a coach?
I would say inspiring, supportive, and just plain kick ass.
Ah, love it. Awesome. And then let's just kind of wrap it up with one last question. I know that there are other people who are thinking about working with me, the Market Like a Nerd team, joining our programs, and they, like you, feel really overwhelmed. They, like you, when you started, were brand new. They have all these fears and things kind of coming up as they're stepping out into the business world, doing these new things. What advice would you give them if they're thinking about hiring us?
I would say just do it. Don't wait. You don't want to spend any more time and overwhelm than you already have, trust me. It was just such a relief to be able to just go forward with that, and I've never regretted it, not even for a moment. It's just been awesome.
Aw, I love that. Thank you. Yeah, I really pride myself on working really hard to make my content exactly as you described, where it's maximum transformation with very minimum effort. I want you to know exactly what the action steps are, exactly what the point of everything is, which sounds crazy, but a lot of people miss that. You got to know the point
Right,
of the
exactly.
action steps you're taking and what exactly those action steps are. So you kind of get like a whole clear action plan broken down into little steps, which I think is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Tammy. I really appreciate you being here today for
Sure
this
thing.
quick little 10-minute interview. And thank you, everyone, for listening. Again, Tammy is an awesome business astrologist at celestialtransformations.com. She's worked with us in our Selling Like a Nerd program, previously BAM Academy, and the PACT program, and has been able to get out of overwhelm, get clarity about her niche, and get over her fear of the phone to finally start scheduling and having those phone calls with her prospects so she could get her first paying client, which I think is really awesome. So thanks for sharing your story. Thank you everyone for listening, and I can't wait to make you my next success story.